Welcome again to another session. That you're back today means that you must have thought it's useful. Did anybody practice on their own during the week? Yeah, good. Okay.
Once, yeah.
Okay. Okay, we'll continue with the same sequence. Okay, did you find it useful? The video?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we'll continue, and I'm recording, but because we are doing basically the same thing, if I'm too lazy, I may not edit the video, but I'll try not to be lazy so I can edit it, because there's always small differences from each session. So let's welcome everybody to the second session of the ladies special, which I think we're going to publish this week again for everybody. The same rules apply, and the rule is that the exercises are simple. You interpret it any way your body allows you to interpret it. It's not one of those where we have to make sure that you align properly and you stretch properly. Just stretch up to where your body allows you today. And you will find that some things, especially if you practice on your own during the week, find that some days part of your body may be more flexible than the other part, or may be more flexible than it was the previous day or the day after. So let's bear that in mind, and don't be discouraged anytime you try to do something and find out you're not able to do it. Just try again the next time. And for each thing, continuous practice, consistency is important. The flexibility and the strength keep increasing with practice. And up front, give yourself permission to skip any of the exercises you don't feel comfortable with. It's very important. If we are standing for too long, bring a chair nearby and sit on the chair. For those things we are shaking while we are standing up, most of them can do in a sitting position. So if you're standing too long, bring a chair and sit down. And if there's a balancing thing, hold on to a chair or wall or anything to balance. So today we'll focus again on an adapted version of the back care yoga, the Drew yoga of back care, which works not only on the back but on the sides and the abs. And we'll introduce some extensions that work mainly on this part of the body, because I think many people want to work on that. So we're going to introduce extensions that work on the abdominal muscles. Okay, so with that, let's stand in the mountain pose, which is feet hip width apart and the toes pointing forward. And let's start with the activation, just shaking the hands. The simplest form of yoga, which people don't think it's yoga really. So simple that they think, oh, how can this be yoga? But as you shake, you find that it's affecting all the muscles of the arm, especially this place that normally gets very flabby. Feel that shaking. Then bring the hands up and take them up to the ceiling and shake. And as we shake up, down, we are going to do it with the breathing shake. And as you breathe in, breathing out, you will swing down and bend the knees. And come up again and swing again and breathe in again and breathe out. See, as if you want to break off those arms, let them fall off if they can. Of course, they won't fall off, but just swing it and bend forward when you do that. Bend. Good. Now let's relax the arms, the arms alone, and get to the legs. I hope you can see the legs in the camera. So I'm mirroring myself, so my left is your right, so that when I go left, you're doing right, so that it will be a mirror image. Okay? Hold on to a wall or a table or a chair and start shaking the right leg. You can keep your hands anywhere you like. Shake the right leg, shake, 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 and then swing at the knee, in and swing it. Swing, take it up so it gets the hip involved. Anyhow you like. Good. Put the right leg down. And then the left leg, take it up and start shaking. Good. Shake, shake, shake. Swing and get the knees involved and take it up to get the hips involved. Move it anyhow you like. Good. Put the left leg down. Good. Now a little more for the hips as you take one leg up and touch it with the opposite hand. And touch the knee with the opposite hand, just a little tap, like music. Okay, bring it up. And as you bring it up, you swing your other arm. Good. Swing your hand. Keep swinging it. Okay. Now keep the legs and just keep swinging the hands. And as you swing, you bend down as if you're scooping something from the ground. And you bend the knee, and swing. And this one is now bringing the whole of the mid-core into play. So you keep swinging and scooping and rotating the spine. Good. Good. Now let's stop that for a while. And now pretend you're holding a ball and you're going to use one hand to throw the ball to that side. And then use the ball to that side. Good. Throwing it. Throw it. As I'm doing that, I'm raising the heel of the other or the leg. So it allows me to actually push. Push. Okay, now start pushing. Just start now, just pointing across the chest. Without pushing too much, just pointing across the chest. Good, pointing across the chest. Now point up diagonal to the ceiling. Point up across diagonal to the ceiling. Point up. Good. Come back to shoulder level. And as you're back on shoulder level, allow the feet to separate so that we start bending forward and pointing down, diagonally to the floor, across, and bending down, bending, going lower and lower each time. Keep going lower until you're able to tap on the floor. Just a little tap on the floor. And as you tap on the floor, raise the other hand up. And turn and look up on the other side, on the side you're tapping. Turn and look up. Keep doing that and see if you can notice which muscles are coming into play. See, the legs are involved, the sides are involved, the middle back and the lower back are involved. Now let's start coming up. Coming up slowly. Coming up until we stand. Shake out your hands on your neck or anything you feel like shaking out. Now we're ready to do the earth sequence. Earth sequence, which we do with the breathing and which grounds us to the earth. Remember, soften your knees, soften your elbows, and put your hands together there. Put them down. And then as we breathe in, we bring the hands up until you come to the chin. Lungs fill up when we get here. We turn the palm to face down and start breathing out. Time it we finish breathing out when the hands come down. And then start breathing in as you push the hands forward. And fill the lungs when the hands get over the head. And then start breathing out as the hands start coming down. And they empty completely when the hands get down. And you start the next round. Immediately breathing in, breathing out, come down. Breathing in, push the hands in front. And breathing out, go down. Again, notice how this is gently bringing the back into play. Breathing in, come up. Breathing out, come down. Breathing in, push forward and up above the head. Breathing out, come down. Start again. Breathing in, come up. This time as you breathe out, you sit on an imaginary air chair. And as you breathe in, you push your hands up and lift the chest and stand. Breathing out, the hands come down. Start again. Breathing in, come up. Breathing out, sit on that imaginary chair as you come down. And then breathe in and come up. Breathe out, hands down. Now let the legs separate so we can start bending forward. Breathing in, come up. Breathing out, lean from the waist and push the hands straight down. Don't go all the way down for now. Breathing in, come up. Remember to soften your knees to allow you to go. And then And breathing out, you come down. Keep the knees soft all the time. Breathing in, come up. Breathing out, bend forward again. Breathing in, you come up. And out, the hands come down. Okay, let's go close to the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out. Go down lower than the last time. And breathe in and come up. And breathe out and hands down. Breathe in and up. Breathe out and down. Breathe in, push your hands forward and stand with it. And breathe out down. This time, let's go to the lowest you can go. Some people can touch the floor. You don't have to if you can. Breathe in, up. Breathe out, go to the lowest you can go. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, hands down. Start again. Breathe in, up. Breathe out. Breathe in, stand up. And breathe out and hands down. Now let's bring the legs together. Not quite together, but into the mountain pose. Hip width apart. Straight down. Now we are ready for the energy block release. That's where there are points in the body where there are energy blocks. We are trying to release them. And I stand sideways so you can see that. And what we do is just to start leaning forward and back. Let the body remain limp. Just as if you're going to fall back, you hold it. And as if you're going to fall forward, you hold it. Keep going. The swinging like the wind is blowing you. Going. Good. Now let's move the hip in the circular motion. Circle with the hip. You can put your hands anyhow you feel comfortable. Right on the hips or just hanging down. Good. Change direction of the circle. Trace the circle in the opposite direction. Keep going. And then let the hip trace a figure 8. Figure 8 with the hip. Let's trace figure 8. Good. Okay, good. Now let's stop. Excellent. Now, this one we're going to do. We've been doing this before, where we try to turn the hands in a circle. But let's keep it simple today. From the other class I did yesterday. Let's remember I'm mirroring. My left is your right, so take the right hand up, and left down this way. Good. Now, as you inhale, you stretch your hands up, and as you exhale, you bend to the left. And as you bend, take this hand up towards the armpit, just towards the armpit to feel the stretch. Now, as you inhale, come up this way and change the hands. Inhale so that you feel the lungs when you are up, and then as you exhale, you bend to this side and take this hand up. Inhale, come up, take the hand up. Exhale, take this over. Inhale, come up, and exhale, stretch over. Inhale, take it up, and exhale. Let's inhale again, and exhale. And inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, one more time on each side. Exhale. Inhale again, the last time, and exhale. Now bring the hands down, and then bring them up so the elbows are at shoulder level, and the palms are facing back. Now as I inhale, I straighten the arms up. Let the elbows stretch. And as I exhale, I bring the elbows down again to shoulder level. And inhaling again, the elbows stretch up. Exhale, they come down. Inhale, stretch up. This time, stretch up on your toes, on the balls of your feet. Inhale, fill the lungs. And then as you exhale, drop the heels back to the floor. Start again, inhaling, come up on the balls of the feet and stretch the elbows and the fingers to the ceiling. Exhale, you come down. One more time. Inhale, stretch up. Balls of the feet touch the ceiling. And exhale and come down. As you come down, bring your tips of the fingers together. You touch the tongue, the tips of the fingers come together. Good. Good. Inhale. And as you exhale, you explode the hands and let the fingers spread out. And then inhale, bring them back together. And exhale and explode them. Inhale again, come together. Exhale. Again, come together as you inhale. And exhale. One last time. Inhale, bring them in. And exhale. Good. Now, you don't want to shake out the hands before we start the next one. You want to shake them out. Feel them. Good. And now we're going to do the arm rotation. We're going to do the arm rotation. Remember, rotate the arm, let it travel all the way from here to there. Feel that rotation, traveling from the tips of the fingers to the shoulders. Keep going. Keep it going. Keep them pointing down for now. Good. And then start coming up. Start bringing them up. Coming up. Coming up. And now that they are shoulder level, we now want to do one arm at a time. Make it deliberate, so we'll start on this hand and let it travel, and then we'll go to the other hand and let it travel. Good. And move the heels as you do that, so that you're dancing. And turn and face the arm that is moving. Feel the arms stretching. Good. Keep going. A few more times. Okay, now let's wind down. Let's bring the hands down slowly. Oh, and if you feel like rubbing the upper arms, do so. Or shake them out anyhow you feel like. Good. Now let's come to the shoulders. Bring the tips of the fingers and put them in the collarbone. And the elbows are dropping down. Soften the knees, let the knees remain soft. Now let me inhale and take the elbows up and open them, spread them wide. And then exhale and bring them down and back to the front. Inhale, come up. Open, exhale, come down. Inhale, up, and exhale, down. And inhale, up, and exhale, down. And inhale, up, and exhale, down. Good, let's change direction. Inhale, go up this way. And as you exhale and come down, you round the shoulders. Good. Inhale, up, and when you exhale, let the shoulders get rounded. That drops a little. Inhale, up, exhale, you round the shoulders, and you come down. Up again, inhaling, and round the shoulders as you exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now let's close by doing one in the opposite direction. Inhale, open, and exhale. Drop your hands, shake them out anyhow you feel like. Shake them out. My camera stopped moving. That's one thing about this thing that relies on gesture to move. When you move your hand, it makes a gesture and the camera changes. Okay. Now the neck. Okay. Standing. Let me stand sideways again for us to do this first one. That's one where we stretch the chin forward, feel the stretching, and then squeeze the chin into the throat, and then put it back to standing position. Okay, let's go together. Stretch the chin forward, stretch the neck, and then push the chin, squeeze into the throat, and then roll back to standing position. Second time, stretch forward, squeeze throat, and roll up. One more time, stretch forward, squeeze throat, and roll up. Good. And now we're going to do the sideways stretch. My left is your right, so mirroring that. Okay. Turn your head towards the right, the ear towards the right shoulder, and up to standing. Then towards the left, and up, and towards the right, and up, and towards the left, and up, right, and up, and left, stretch, and up, and right. Now hold it there, and then roll your head in front of the chest, squeezing the throat into the, and then come back on the other side. Then roll again in front, squeeze the throat, and come back to that side again. Roll again across the chest to that side, and roll across the chest to this side. One more time on each side. Roll across the chest to the left, and then roll across the chest to the right. Good. Now we're going to look over the shoulders towards the back. Starting from the right, or if you feel like more comfortable, just turn and look over the shoulder. Keep the chest where it is, keep the shoulders from moving, and then turn and look front again. Look to the right shoulder, over the right shoulder, and front, inhaling. When you look over the shoulder, you exhale. When you look to the front, you inhale. Look to the right shoulder, exhale. Look front, inhale. Over the shoulder, exhale. Last time, inhale front. And last time on this side, exhale and front. Good. Shake out your arms, shoulders, move them anyhow you feel like, neck. Good. Now let's rotate the spine. We know how important the spine is to fitness. And the spine, there are nerves that go through that, so the strength of the spine is very important, and we increase that by rotating it. We'll start gently. Remember to soften the knees and then bring the hands up and let them hang as if they're floating on something. Good. Okay. Now as I inhale, exhaling, I take the tips of this finger to the tips of the finger and then travel up the arm to the shoulder, exhaling. Inhaling, I bring the arms back in front, and in exhaling, I go here. Inhaling, I come back to front. Exhaling, that side. Inhale, front. Exhale, that side. Inhale, front. Now to increase the twist, let's take the legs apart, not too wide. Allow me to go for that. Okay, with the legs apart now, when I go this way, I lift that heel off the floor to allow me to go further. And then inhaling, I come back. Exhaling, I go this way and I lift that heel and I inhale back. Exhale, that way. Inhale back. Exhale there. Inhale back. Now to go even further, This time when I exhale, I turn this leg to face out before lifting this heel. That allows me to go much further. And when I inhale, I bring the legs back to front. Then the other side, the leg turns out, the heel lifts, and I go further than before. And the legs come back to face front. Okay, now let's go again. This time, when I get to the maximum, I wrap my arm around the middle back, increasing the rotation. Then I inhale, I bring it back. And then this other way, again, turn the leg and lift the heel and then wrap the arm. And inhale and come forward. One more time on each side. Exhale, wrap the arm. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, wrap the arm. Inhale, come forward. Good. Excellent. Now you can shake out your hands. You can move your hips anyhow you like, figure 8. Just relax everything. Shake it out. Good. The last, or the energy block release sequence, is the one where we put the hands here. Okay, the hands are there, we're standing up. When I inhale, I lengthen the spine and let the spine grow tall. And as I exhale, I lean forward. The hand stays there. And then when I start inhaling, I push the tailbone in and then I roll a wave traveling up the spine until I stand up. And exhale, you come forward. Inhale, you push in and stand up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, roll the wave up the spine. Exhale, forward. Inhale, roll up again. Now this time, let the legs separate a little so that when we exhale forward, we can go further down. And then I inhale and you come up. Exhale, you go forward some more. Inhale and come up. Exhale and forward to the lowest you can go this time. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go back to that lowest position. Inhale, up. And one more time to that lowest position. Exhale, then hold it there. Bring the hands down and put them on the floor to support you. Check your hand position and your legs. Move your body around to make sure you're comfortable. You can support yourself. Good. Good. Now, let the arms and the upper body swing like a pendulum from side to side. Good. Now when you swing to the right side, you turn and face the right side. Turn the right leg out, the left heel pushing away, and the hands stay down to support you. Again, move yourself sideways, move yourself around to make sure you're comfortable. Check your balance. When you got your balance, now, as you inhale, raise your head up and look forward, inhaling. And then when you exhale, you drop your head and ease the chest down towards the thigh. Exhaling. Inhaling, look up again, head up and look forward. Exhaling, drop your head and ease your chest and tummy towards the thigh. Inhale, head up and look forward. Exhale, head down and ease your chest down onto the thigh. One more time. Inhale, head up. Exhale, down. Now come back to the front. Come back to the front and swing again from side to side like a pendulum. Let's go side to side. And then when you come to the left, you then turn the left leg out and push the right heel away and support with your hands.
Again, move your body around to make sure you're comfortable to get your support, get your position all right. Good. Now, head up, look forward and inhale. Exhaling, head down and ease your chest into the thigh. Inhaling, head up, look forward. Exhaling, down. Inhaling, head up, look forward. Exhaling, down. One last time. Inhale, head up. Exhale, head down. Now come back to the front. Come back to the front. Move your body around and make sure you're comfortable. Take your support. And then exhale. As you inhale, you squat and head up. Take your head up as you squat. Good. Exhale, head down. Inhale, squat and head up. Exhale, hands head down. Inhale, squat and head up again, and if you feel comfortable, take your hands up in the squat. Exhale, put your hands down and bring the head down. Inhale, squat again, head up, and if you're comfortable, hands up. Exhale, hands down, head down. Inhale, squat, take the hands up. Exhale, hands down, head down. Now hold it there. And now start breathing in as you start unwinding yourself to a standing position. Slowly coming up with the in-breath. Make sure you're breathing in when you come up. Good. Good. Again, feel the back, move yourselves around, move your hips, shoulders, anything you feel like moving. Okay. And now we'll do the tree pose, which is some balancing. Okay, the tree pose, remember, is when we take the right leg up and put the heel against the left leg, which is straight. The toes are on the floor. If you're not comfortable, if you're comfortable, you can bring it up anywhere you feel like. But if you're not very comfortable with balancing, keep the toes on the floor. And then we'll do it on the other side. Again, either keeping the toes there for balance or taking the leg up if you're comfortable. Okay, and we'll do it with a hand movement which we are going to rehearse before we coordinate it too. So standing in the mountain pose, put the hands down. Then as you inhale, the palms are facing up. As you start taking the hands up, you time the in-breath so that your lungs are filled up when the palms touch above the head. And then you start breathing out, you bring the hands down, fingers pointing up as the hands come down in front of the chest. That's exhaling. Then inhaling, you turn your hands so the fingers point forward. Exhaling. No, inhaling, sorry. And then exhaling, you extend the hands. And then inhaling, you open them up slowly. And then exhaling, you drop the hands. Let's do it again. Inhaling, take the hands up, the palms are facing the ceiling, the lungs fill up when the hands touch. Exhaling, you bring the hands down in front of the chest, fingers pointing up. Inhaling, you turn the fingers to point forward, the hands still at the chest, but pointing forward, inhaling. Then exhaling, you extend the arms. And then inhaling, you open up this way, and then when you exhale, you drop. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, take them up, palms meet. Exhale, fingers pointing up, the hands come down. Inhale, the hands stay where they are, but now the fingers point forward. Exhale, you extend the arms. Inhale, you open the arms. Exhale, you drop them. And let's do it with the legs. Combining the two, the hands and the leg movement. So as I inhale, I take the left leg up against the right, and the hands come up, and if I feel comfortable, I can take the leg up. Exhaling, you bring the hands down in front of the chest. Inhaling, keep the hands there and just turn the fingers to face forward. Exhale, extend it, and inhale, open, exhale, drop the hands and drop the leg. The other leg, inhaling, come up, exhale, bring the hands down, fingers are pointing forward. Inhaling, hands stay where they are, but the fingers point forward. Exhale, extend the arms. Inhale, open, and exhale, drop the hands and the leg. Change the legs. Inhale, arms up as the legs come up. Exhale, palms down, fingers pointing up. Hands stay in front of the chest as you inhale and turn the fingers to point forward. They stay where they are, just pointing forward. Exhale, extend them out. Inhale, open, and exhale, you drop the leg and the hands. The other leg. Inhale, palms meet on top. Exhale, the palms come down, fingers pointing up. The palms stay where they are as you inhale and turn the fingers forward. And then as you exhale, you extend the arms. And as you inhale, you open. And as you exhale, drop. Good. Now we can sit down. And sit down. And we'll try this addition that is not part of the drill sequence, but that works on the abdominal muscles. Okay, the legs are stretched out in front to start with. Now, bring the palms and put them against the hips with the fingers pointing down the hips. And then lean back and put the elbows on the floor. Okay, before we continue, check that your lower back is not complaining. Some people, when they are in this position, the lower back complains. If your back is complaining, then lie on your back. But if it's not complaining, you get better results by staying this way. Okay? Don't drop your head back that way. You want to keep your neck off. So stay like that. Good. Now let's bring the right leg up so that the tips of the toes are about the height of the head or slightly above the head. Not this high and not this low. Just straight up with the head. Then watch the space between the heel and the floor and bring the left leg halfway there. Relax the legs. By relaxing the legs, the abdominal muscles are doing the work, and you have to keep breathing to get the effect you want. And if it's too much for you, anytime you feel too much strain, lower your legs, rest a few minutes, come back up. And if your lower back is complaining, lie on your back and do the same thing. One leg up, the one halfway between the heel and the floor. Good. Now let's bring the legs down, both of them down. Excellent. Now let's try the other side. Take the left leg up, again up to the level of the head. And then the right halfway between the heel and the floor. The legs are relaxed. That gets the abdominal muscles doing the work we want. This is a bit of a static stretching. Keep breathing. Drop your leg and come back up. If your abs complain, your legs are not complaining. It's only the abs that may complain. Good. Now let's bring the legs down. Excellent. Okay. Before you continue, you may want to rest a little. You may want to sit up. You want to sit up and rest that part, or lie down and rest it. Okay, let's continue. Come back sitting with the legs in front. And put the palms again against the hips. And then lean back on the elbows. Now turn the palms to face down. Turn the palms to be flat on the mat. And then bring the legs up. Good. Come up. Let's keep going. See how far or how high you can take the legs. Keep going. See how high you can take it with the knees as straight as you can. Some people can get it almost to a vertical position. Then push your head forward. Hold it there and keep breathing. Relax the legs and just keep breathing. You may come down, rest, and come back up. Keep the breathing going. Good. And gently drop the legs. Excellent. If you want to lie down, on your back. Bend your knees.
That's so hard.
On the abs.
How on earth can you do that?
With practice, it's coming.
Oh my goodness.
It may be 2 seconds today, tomorrow it will be 3 seconds, 5 seconds or 2. And the more your abs tighten, the longer you can hold.
It is hard. It is. I'm laughing at myself.
Well, remember what I said? Feel free to drop your leg and come back up.
Okay, let's keep going. Yes, I did. Definitely.
Good. That's what we want. That's listening to your body. We want you to always listen to your body. Okay, lie down. Okay, we lie down. The legs are still in front. Now put the palms down on both sides of the legs. Now as you inhale, take the right leg up. Bring it up, right leg up. Good, and as you exhale, lower the right leg. Inhaling, take the left leg up. Exhaling, drop the leg. Take the right leg up again. And down. And left leg up. And down. Now we're going to reverse it. Now we had the legs down and one coming up and going down. Want to change that, put them up and one coming down and going up. So put the hands down and then bring both legs up. Both legs coming up. Now hold them up there, hold them there. Hold them. Okay, now keep the left leg up and lower the right leg, only the right leg. Keep the left up and lower the right leg. Then take the right leg up back to meet the left. Now the right stays up and the left goes down. And then it comes back up to meet the right. Then the left stays and right goes down. And comes back up to meet the left. And right stays while the left goes down. Then comes up to meet the right. Now this time, the last time, the right goes down and comes up, and the left goes down for the last time and comes up. And now gently drop the legs, slowly. Good. Now bend the knees and put the soles of your feet on the floor and relax. Okay? Now lift your knees up and bring them up and hug them into your chest. Hold them and ease your thighs towards the tummy. Ease your thighs towards the tummy and hold it there. Keep breathing. Now roll from side to side and massage your lower back a little. And then move front and back and still massaging the lower back. Move your legs, move your heels front and back and move your heels in a circle. To give the lower back a massage. Change direction on the circle. Excellent. Now drop your legs. Keeping the knees up, the soles on the mat. Good. Now we are going to do the bridge pose. Watch my hands. I'm going to push my tips of the fingers together and bring them down on the tummy, the lowest part of the tummy, just above the pelvis. That way. Yeah. The hands are not pressing on the tummy, they're just resting on the tummy to guide me With the hands there, I'm going to lift the tailbone, the last part of the spine. I'm going to leave the tailbone, only the tailbone off the floor. Breathing in. Breathing out, I drop that tailbone back on the floor. Breathing in, the tailbone comes up again. Breathing out, I push it down. Breathing in, one more time, it comes up. Breathing out, I push it down. Okay, now I know what I'm going to do, so I can now bring the hands down. The hands were there just to guide me, to check what I'm doing. So the hands are now down on the floor, the heels are on the floor, the knees are up. Check the position of your leg, not too far, not too close. Just find the position that allows you to relax the socket joint here. So watch this leg. Don't bring it too close here, don't take it too far away. Put them in a comfortable distance from the body. Excellent. Now the palms are down this way. Okay, we'll do the same thing. Breathing in, I take the tailbone up, just the tailbone, the last part up. The back is still on the floor. And then breathing out, I drop the tailbone. Good again, breathing in, take the tailbone up, and then take it a little higher so that part of the spine leaves the floor. Then breathing out, I reverse direction, lower the spine, and then the tailbone should come down last. Okay, in again, the tailbone comes up and a little higher, taking more of the spine with it. And breathing out, I uncurl the spine to the mat until the tailbone comes down last. In, the tailbone comes up again and goes higher, taking even more of the spine with it. And then out, I reverse the direction of the spine, the last part going up should be the first to come down, and the tailbone is the last. Coming again, breathe in, take the tailbone up, and then take it as high up as you can, taking as much of the spine as you can up with it. And breathing out, lower everything. Slowly, like a chain coming down. One more time, breathe in, start with the tailbone going up and continuing up, taking the spine with it. Now hold it there and breathe a few times, in and out. In and out, and in and out, and in and out. And now on the out breath, we lower the chain of the spine down. Excellent. Good. Bring the knee again into the chest and hug the knees. Hug the knees. And again, roll from side to side to give yourself a gentle massage in the lower back. Move around the knee. Good. And put the legs back down. Put the legs back down. Okay. One more, this time for the abs, but also for the back. The hands are down. Okay, we start by flattening the back, that's lower back, flatten it on the mat, and then lift the right leg about 1 inch from the floor, and then hold it there for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop your leg. Notice that by flattening that back, the abdominal muscles come into play and they are the ones that hold the leg up. Okay, let's do it on the left side. Flatten the back and then lift the left leg about 1 inch from the floor. Hold it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Drop it. Good. Now for an extension to that, start by flattening the back, raise the right leg about 1 inch, keep it at exactly that height as you slowly start extending the right leg while keeping the back touching the floor all the time. Slowly extending the right leg until you're fully extended, and then you drop it to the floor. Good. Now bring the right leg in and shift attention to the left leg, flatten the back first. Left leg 1 inch off, hold it at that height, the back is touching the floor all the time, as you keep extending the left leg slowly, very slowly, until it is fully extended, and then drops. Bring it in. Good. Now let's do a variation that works on the psoas muscles here, the muscles inside here, and where we're going to work with this extension. So for that, bring the left knee into the chest and hold it, ease the thigh onto the tummy. Then flatten the back, lift the right leg up about 1 inch, hold it at that height and slowly start extending the leg. Keep going slowly until it is fully extended and you drop. But I feel like this one, the part of the muscle is not the arc, but it's psoas muscles that are working. Okay, shift attention to the left leg, but first bring the right knee in, hug it against the tummy, flatten the back, left leg up 1 inch, hold at that height, and slowly start extending. Going slowly until you're fully extended and drop. Good. Now I think we can lie on the tummy for some stomach exercise on that. So lie on your tummy, and when lying on the tummy, remember, I said last time, some people find it comfortable to have a folded blanket or a light pillow in the lower abdomen when they lie down. But if you're comfortable lying flat, that's okay. So some people put a small pillow or folded blanket down there to lie. And today we're going to include the half locust, which will work on the glutes here. We're going to work on the glutes. But let's warm up with the baby locust. Before you put your head in position, let me remind you the leg movement. The right leg is going to go this way, and I'm going to be stretching the knee. So right leg, toes are going to go on the floor, and the knees down, and I'm going to be stretching the knee up and down, stretching that part. And I'm going to go to the full locust where it stretches out, and then go. So first put your palms on top of each other and make a pillow and put the forehead on that pillow. Then lift the right leg and put the toes on the floor, then drop the knee. As you inhale, you stretch your right knee off the floor. As you exhale, you drop it. Inhale, knee off, exhale, down. Inhale, knee off, and exhale, down. Now, stretch the right toes away and then put the left toes to the floor and drop the knee. Inhale, left knee off, exhale, down. Inhale, left knee off, exhale, down. Inhale, left knee off, and exhale, down. Good, now extend the toes also. And now we're going to do the half locust. With the forehead still on the head, move your attention to the right leg and stretch the right leg, stretch it. That engages the glutes. Then with the in-breath, lift the right leg up. Now hold it there and breathe in and out. And then as you exhale, use the exhalation to drop the right leg back to the floor. And then move your attention to the left leg. Stretch the left toes away, engage the glutes, and as you inhale, use that to lift the left leg up. Then hold it there and breathe in and out. Now the out breath, you drop the left leg. One more time on each side. So shift attention to the right leg, stretch the toes away, engage the glutes, and then lift the right leg up. Inhale, in and out, in and out. Then on the out breath, you drop the right leg. Attention shift to the left. Point the toes away, engage the glutes, and lift the leg on the in breath. In and out as you hold it, breathe in. And then when you're going to come down, you do that on the out breath and drop the leg. Excellent. Now, let's do the Sphinx. Put the hands in front of you, there. Put the forehead down, the elbows are touching the floor to start with. Then as you inhale, you raise your head up, the elbows come off a little, you're pressing firmly on your palms and you feel the lungs and stretch the spine. And then as you exhale, you gently lower the chest and the forehead. As you inhale, you lift your head up again and stretch the elbows and stretch the spine. On the out breath, you gently drop everything. Now bring the hands in close to the head, just ahead of the head. Palms down and elbows are now to the sides. Start with the forehead down on the mat. Then as you inhale, you raise your head up, taking the neck and the chest, the elbows remain on the floor as you stretch your spine when you feel the lungs up. Exhaling, you gently drop the chest. Inhaling, head up again, neck up and chest up, and the elbows remain down as you stretch the spine. Exhaling, you drop down. Now bring the hands in further so that the thumbs are at the level of the ears and beside the head. The elbows are down to start with. Inhaling, I take the head up, neck up, chest up, and then I roll the elbows to come in under the shoulders. This is the Sphinx. And as I exhale, I roll the elbows out of the way for the chest to come down. Again, head up as we inhale, elbows come in under the shoulders. As we exhale, we roll the elbows out of the way and come down. One more time, inhale, head up, neck up, chest up, elbows come in. Now hold it there in that Sphinx and breathe in and out. Stretching the spine, keep the spine extending as you keep breathing in and out. And now let's gently exhale and drop. Yes. Good. Now let's put the palms under your chest and push up on all fours. Adjust your hands and knees so that the wrist is below the shoulder and the knee is below the hip. Adjust that for the cat stretch. In the neutral position, there's a little sag in the back, the head is up. Inhale in this position. And then as you exhale, you pull the middle of the back towards the ceiling. Imagine there's a little thing pulling that middle up. The shoulders sag, the head drops, the tailbone tucks in. As you hunch the back, pulling it up towards the ceiling, exhaling completely. Inhaling, you come back to neutral position, the little sag comes back in the back, and the head comes up and you look forward. Exhaling, you go back into the cat stretch, pull the middle of the back up, at the same time you hunch your shoulders, you drop your head, you tuck in your tailbone. Inhaling, the back sags a little again and the head comes up. Exhaling, let's pull again, stretch again into the cat stretch. Middle of the back up, shoulders rounded, head drop. Now in that stretch, move your body around. Anyhow you feel comfortable, move front and back, side to side, circular, move it around. And then ease your hips down over the legs, stretch back, hips down over the legs into the extended child pose. The forehead drops to the floor. Find a comfortable position for that. You may put your hand and put the forehead there if that's more comfortable. What we want is a position where the back is neutral and not supporting anything. You may find some people prefer to open the legs this way and let the body come down between the legs. If that's more comfortable for you, that's whatever you feel comfortable. So just to relax in that position, the forehead is on the floor, the knees either together or open. And you may want a blanket or pillow there in that pose. And the lower back is just resting, not supporting anything. And now let's come up and lie down for the final relaxation. Let's lie down for the final relaxation. The normal position is usually on your back with the legs in front and feet a comfortable distance apart and the palms facing the ceiling. That's always the usual relaxation pose. But sometimes you find it more comfortable to put the soles of the feet on the floor and the knees pointing up. Or you can even lie on your side, on your tummy, or even sit down. Find a position where you can stay there without fidgeting for about 10 minutes. Good. And now let's start our relaxation by scanning the body. What we are going to do is to move our attention to different parts of the body. And as we move our attention, we scan the body, we travel over the body with our focus. The body is relaxing. So let's start from the toes. Focus completely on your toes. And then move the awareness over the feet to the ankle. And then over the lower legs to the knees. And over the thighs to the hips. We take it to the buttocks and wrap around to the lower abdomen. Go over the tummy to the upper abdomen. And then come back and focus on the navel. Wrap around from there to the lower back and close in from both sides to the middle. Take the attention to the tip of the tailbone and go up the spine from there. You pass through the middle back to the upper back. And when you get to the upper back, bring the attention to the shoulder blades. From there, go sideways into the armpits. Go down the sides. Then go over the rib cage to the chest, closing in from both sides to the middle. Up the middle to the point within the breast. Sideways onto the breast. Up to the shoulders. Go down the upper arms to the elbows. Continue over the lower arms to the wrists. Continue into the palms, fingers, tips of the fingers, and then the back of the hand. Now go from there through the wrists, elbows, and shoulders to the back of the neck. Wrap around to the throat. Come over the chin, the jaws, and the lips to the cheeks. And come to the tip of the nose. And we'll go over the bridge of the nose to the eyes. We'll check the eyeballs, the eyelids, and the eyebrows. Now over the forehead to the top of the head. And at this time the body is totally relaxed. We now put the attention on the breathing by becoming aware of the contact of each breath with the lining of the nostrils. Feel that contact when you breathe in And when you breathe out, and with that attention focusing on the breathing, you feel the breathing has become very relaxed and calm. And it takes the mind with it, so the mind is now relaxed and calm. As you keep breathing, draw the breathing, travel with the breathing up the spine. When you draw in, as if you're pulling the breath from the tip of the tailbone up the spine to the top of the head. And when you breathe out, travel down the front, over the nose, navel, back to that pelvis. Breathing in, go up the spine. Breathing out, come down the front. Breathing in, start up the spine again. Breathing out, come down the front. Keep moving in that cyclic pattern. In breath, up the spine. Out breath, down the front. Now we're going to shift attention to the right leg. On the out breath, we move the attention from the hip to the toes. And on the in breath, we move from the toes to the hip. Now let's shift attention to the left leg. Breathing out from the hip to the toes, and breathing in from the toes to the hip. Now let's move to the right arm. Shoulder to fingers on the out breath. Fingers to shoulder on the in breath. Now to the left arm. Shoulder to fingers on the out breath. Fingers to shoulder on the in breath. Now let the attention come back to the chest. And notice that gentle movement of the chest with the breathing. Very gentle rise when you breathe in, and the chest follows the tummy. And fall when you breathe out. Now allow the attention now to move from the chest to the shoulder, and then down the arms, over the wrists, into the palms, to the fingers. Gently wiggle your fingers, and gently wiggle your toes. Allow the arms and the legs to start moving very gently, and then the body starts moving very gently, the torso, the mid-core moving gently, the eyes remain closed all this time. You take the arms over the head and give yourself a gentle stretch, very gentle stretch. And then you turn to the right, allow the knees to bend, the eyes are still closed as you now push up to a very comfortable sitting position. Whether your legs are stretched out or crossed or even sit on a chair, just find a position you can sit comfortably with the eyes closed. Mentally observe how relaxed your body is and how calm your mind is. And affirm to yourself that when you need to relax, you will have full control to bring yourself to this level of relaxation. When you affirm that to yourself, Now put your palms over your face, fingers in the hairline. Then stroke your fingers down the face, and as they pass the eyes, allow the eyes to open. End session. Om Shanti.